Okay, we are going to be doing selection tools today. We're going to talk about the toolbar and different ways to do selections. This is the move tool. If you hover over different tools, they will pop up to let you know the quick key and what they are. First, we're going to make sure we're on the correct layer. Here's my correct layer. Turn the eye on and off to toggle the layer. I need you to click on A or quick selection tool. And there's two different ones. If you hold and left click here, that you can pick from, and we're going to do the top one. Make sure. I'm going to click and select the area. It auto selects. It's real easy. And then once you have what you want selected, if you click, sometimes it actually auto selects like everything, so you can have Command Z undo. Now I want to inverse my selection. You can go to select, inverse selection, click, and it selects everything else. Now I'm going to hit delete on the keyboard, and I'm going to, if you go to select, deselect, it gets rid of the dancing ants. I click on the move tool, and now I have a floating head. Now, some of the edges aren't cleaned up. You can go to the E eraser tool, take your tablet pen, and you can go in here and smooth it out a little bit if you make a mistake. Undo. Okay. Now that's one way to select. Another way, turn that off. I'll do another layer. Let me turn this other layer off of my head. Another way to select, here's another one. Scroll it up. You can actually take this A tool, hit A, and you can click on the face parts. So there's my face. Click, wait, click, wait. Now see, it auto selects everything if you get a little fast with it. So Control Z, undo, undo. Remember those hotkeys we talked about? Now I want to select the shirt, but it won't let me because the colors are too close in contrast. So now if I take the other A, the brush part, with your tablet or even your mouse, you can sit here and you can draw. It adds selection areas to the dancing ants. Now I added too much. If I go up to this mode, click on mask, it's going to turn everything red, and now this is to deselect that area. See, it's real easy. Now let's say that's the shape I want, but I want to have a little extra hair, so go back to selection and select my hair how I like. Okay, now that's everything I want. Now I need to inverse my selection and then delete and deselect. Now I can click the move tool and I can move it around. And there's a little spot there that I don't like, so I'll hit E for eraser. Or for eraser also, there's different types of toggle. Just do the top one and you can erase. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, turn that off. And let's go to the next layer. Hit V, select your next layer, and here we are. Now, there's other ways you can select too. If you use the magic wand tool, and it will select like areas. And if you hold shift, it's going to add areas to your selection. It's not a bad tool, but I find that typically it's hard to select what you want to select, because if I was to delete that, it's not, see all those little parts how you wanted, the little pixels it didn't get? So that doesn't work for me. Now, I'll show you, the marquee tool is pretty cool. Like if you wanted to select just an area, you can do that, but still not quite what I want. Polygonal lasso tool and the magnetic lasso tool are awesome. This is a freehand one. This one snaps to areas, and this one you hit the area. So if I start, I do a little dot with my tablet pen or your key or your mouse. I'll switch to the mouse so you can see the click buttons. And as I click, it makes that little shape. Now I'll just go ahead and not do this part all the way great on purpose. And now I'm going to select the areas I want to delete. See how they're really close? You double click and they get together and then you hit delete. Okay, deselect. Use the eraser tool and come clean up those last little spots. Alright. Right here too. Okay, move tool, move it out of the way. You turn it on and off. Now the last one I'll do here, you have polygonal lasso tool. You got the magnetic one. I'll show you this one. It's kind of cool. You start, and it kind of draws and it tries. If you click, it set points as you go, and it's kind of cool. But then again, you don't have a lot of control over it. Sometimes it's frustrating because you really want to get what you want, and it doesn't let you. Double click to close. I'm going to invert my selection and delete everything else. And that's the magnetic lasso tool. Although I think the quick selection tool probably is the easiest to use. So that's a little tutorial on selection tools. Command D is deselect. Now here's all the little select buttons, and you can play with them to learn more. All right.